Hello and welcome to Stage Musicals Summer 2019. In this video, I'm going to give you an introduction to myself and to the class. Your first assignment will be to give me an introduction to you, and you're going to share that with the rest of the class and respond and say hello. No fancy responses, just simple hellos will do. So I'm going to ask you to do answer a few questions for me. One, what do you like to be called and what are your pronouns? What is your favorite musical or song in a musical? And then why are you taking this class? And what are some fear that you may have about the class? And then finally, what else are you doing this summer besides taking this class? Okay? So I'll start and then you will follow suit, and you have until Friday to put this video up, but I hope you'll do it earlier so you have a chance to get to know each other a little bit more quickly. So my name is Melanie Blood. I have been on the faculty here since 1995. I have served in theater, performing arts, School of the Arts, English, and music. This is my second summer in a row teaching this class. You can call me Melanie. That's okay. If you write typing, it usually looks better to say Professor Blood. That's good too. Let's see, my pronouns, she, her, hers. And as I said, I did this class last year because I wanted to learn the tools of online teaching, and I enjoyed doing it. I hope the students who took it enjoyed doing it too. I'm doing it again this summer to see if I can improve a little bit upon the class that I designed last year and see if I can do it with taking a little bit less time. Fear about it is that it is always challenging to know that you're able to reach the tools that I'm putting online for you. So I'm going to ask for your help with letting me know if anything that I ask you to do doesn't seem to be available in the module for that moment. What else am I doing this summer? Well, most of this first week of our class, I will be at Michigan State University at the Odyssey of the Mind World Finals with my son, who is a senior. And then he will be graduating from high school between your 5th and 6th weeks, but I'll be in Geneseo other than this week. So no excitement until after our course ends for me. Okay, I hope that makes sense and that you can find a way to do the same thing. This is the simplest possible way to do it, to record using your phone, put it online, but I encourage you to also think of using any other tools that you're comfortable with. If you like editing software, then you can certainly go wild with video. You don't need to just show me your face. You can do anything you like. All right, we're going to move on to a little bit about the class now. The class is structured into 6 one-week modules. Each one covers more than 2 weeks of a traditional semester. So you can expect to be putting approximately 20 weeks, up to 20 hours a week to really get a command of this material and do well in the course. Everything will be online. There are no requirements for any face-to-face meetings, for watching any live musical productions. Instead, what we're going to do, whereas in the face-to-face course you would see productions live on campus, occasionally taking a trip to a professional production, for this course you will be watching Broadway HD and other legal recordings of musicals done professionally, for the most part on Broadway, one at the National Theatre in London. In each week then, you're also going to have 2 or more chapters of our textbook that you'll be working through. So our textbook, American Musical Theater by James Leave. There you go. That's what it looks like, and hopefully you can get your hands on it fairly quickly because there's a lot of material in it that you need to cover for each week. Within each week you will have, I will give you companion pages. I will sometimes assign an entire chapter, sometimes only pages, so please be careful to look for what is actually assigned. There's a companion page, 2 per week for these chapters, and on that I explain a few things that I'd like you to pay more attention to, and I give you some links to either visuals or audio recordings or films that will help hopefully enrich the material that you're reading in the chapter. Twice a week you will also have a discussion post. The discussion posts will be in response to a question that I ask of you, and you'll post 200 to 250 words of your own answer, and that will be by the due date. You will then have 2 more days in which to post a follow-up which responds to other people in the class. The follow-up should be approximately 100 words. in 2 days later. So that's twice a week. At the end of each week, you will have a quiz on the material for that week. The quizzes are timed, and you have to take it very quickly, and it's pulled out of a bank of questions that's significantly larger than the number of questions in the quiz. You can take the quiz any number of times, and only your best score will be saved. So there's 6 weekly quizzes, one due at the end of each week. There's a midterm at the end of 3 weeks and a final at the end of 6 weeks. Each of those tests, the midterm and the final, will have both objective questions, which are randomly drawn from quizzes 1 through 3, and then quizzes 4 through 6 for the final, plus an essay that you'll write that'll be comparative across the 3 weeks. It's not cumulative, so the final exam will be about weeks 4 through 6. The midterm is about weeks 1 through 3. Whew, that's a lot, but there is one more piece of this course, and that is you'll be working towards a final project that you will share, and that is to pick one musical that you can find that you think should have been included in its full-length form in this class. You'll need to propose that at the end of week 2, give me a bibliography 2 weeks later, then you'll turn in a rough draft, and then you will record it with musical examples by the middle of week 6. A little more on that week by week as each deadline comes up. Okay, so it's time to get started with our course now. I hope that your summers are off to a good start and that musical theater is something that you enjoy, because we will be spending a fair amount of time virtually together now for the next 6 weeks. Thank you.